Same time.
What's up, everybody?
Hey
Happy
guys.
Wednesday morning.
Happy Wednesday. Happy coffee with the Klines. We actually have something in our cups today.
We do. Got
Mine
some
is
coffee.
mine is caffeine free.
Caffeine free. Yep.
And Devin is coffee.
I got black coffee, no sugar, no cream.
I got mint tea. I am caffeine free. Have been for, probably 6 weeks now.
I am not going on 16 years. 16 years.
Good
Hi,
morning.
everyone. Great morning. We're gonna talk about busyness today because it is the holiday season, and we know you all are busy. Morgan was just telling me, like on her way in, what her thought process was with all of the things going on, swirling around you right now. All the responsibilities you have. The responsibilities give you meaning. That's the upside. They give you purpose. They give you drive. But the downside is too many responsibilities can leave you overwhelmed and paralyzed.
Yes.
And the outcome of that oftentimes is you put yourself on the back burner. I'm even experiencing that right now. In a micro way, but right now with me, I don't feel that motivated to eat healthy, and I need to snap out. I got to snap out more.
Can't let it happen.
We're all going to snap out today. That's what we're doing on Coffee
Can't
with
let
the
it
Klines.
happen between Thanksgiving and Christmas, or else you're not going to like yourself very much.
I feel
you're going to have energy.
Four, probably like 2 or 3 pounds heavier, maybe 4. Okay, I went hard on Thanksgiving. All
Okay,
right?
well,
And I needed to slow down. So I need this today.
Okay, well, I'm not going to probably motivate you.
Motivate us, Morgan.
I am just overwhelmed with the amount of things that have to happen in basically the next 25 days, because here we are, it's the end of November. December 1st starts tomorrow. And, listen, I'm going to be honest. Moms carry much more of the holiday load than dads do.
Traditionally, yes, they do.
Okay.
Traditionally, they do.
So I'm getting hit up with...
You can't say all moms, though, because there are some rock star dads out there. Single dad, right. So not all moms.
Of course, but...
Just sticking up for my dads out there, my burn bros.
I'm speaking from my own perspective, that we want everything to be perfect for the holidays. I've got all the things at school. Cameron and Max both go to school, so it's like all the plays and the cookie exchanges and the ugly sweater day and the... What else came in my inbox today?
Their calendar at school is almost more complex than ours.
It's more complex than ours, and I'm like, I'm going to forget something. So listen, it's all good fun. I love it. It's what the holidays are for, but I also think it's a good reminder to make sure we are enjoying this time and this season, because it can go by so quickly, and we can be stressed out. And I actually did a podcast on this that has not released yet, but it's talking about joy during the holidays. And so... making sure that you're creating a boundary, making sure that you're still putting yourself first despite all the other things around you, whether it's your kids or your job or buying gifts for your friends and family or all the holiday parties that you need to go to. Don't be afraid to say no to things if they don't bring you joy. Just say no and say, hey, thank you so much for inviting me. I can't make it this year. So there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. I know I will be practicing that a couple times probably in December.
Yeah.
Because I don't want it to be a month of eating and drinking and not taking care of my body. It will make me feel worse, at the end of the month. And so I know I'm going to stay very disciplined this December.
Yeah, it is heavy. It's heavy, especially as we get older, layer on kids, and then you layer on friends that have kids, and then you layer on friends that have kids that have events, and then all of a sudden it's like, all right, there's an opportunity to drink alcohol probably like 5 times a week during this season if you are saying yes to everything. And so it's very important, right, to just maintain. You just have to maintain your discipline and your temperance and not say yes to everything. I agree.
Yeah. So, all right. So how can we get you back on the motivation?
Okay.
Ryan?
So,
what can I do to help?
Everyone has a level of motivation and demotivation. We need to first understand that and come from that place. Like, you can't stay motivated all the time. I know that. I wrote about it and Stop Starting Over. It's like I wrote a chart out, like the motivation, demotivation chart. And the only thing is I just don't know how to right this minute as we are speaking to get out of my demotivation to not eat bad food.
Is it eating or is it working out for you?
It's a little bit of both right now. I'm used to working out like 6 days a week, and right now I'm like 3 or 4.
Okay.
And that's been for like the last 2 months.
Okay.
And so I think there's definitely a correlation between my routine of getting up in the morning. Like, when I post like my routine and stuff, it's not that you stick to that every day, and anybody that does post their routines and then says that they stick to that every day is, there's no 2 days that are the same. The world, look at natural selection. Look how much uniquity there is in the world and how much diversity there are. It's not possible to have the same exact schedule every day. Now, there's elements that you want to do that are the same every single day, but sometimes you lose track of those elements, and you get, for me, it's I'll stay up later than I should. And then I have to get like 5 to 6 hours. I don't need a lot, but I have to get 5 to 6 hours. And I'll stay up till like midnight and wake up at like or 12:30 or 1 and wake up at 6 or 7. And I don't like that schedule.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
Yeah.
Because then it's...
You are a night owl. I went to bed at 8 o'clock last night. And I woke up at 4:45, and it was the most beautiful sleep I've ever gotten.
I just connect with the muse when I'm working. And like when I get to work at night, for some reason, it's early in the morning and really late at night is when I can go
there's no distractions during that time, which is very, very nice. All right, so we got a comment here. I want to speak to it for just a minute. Everyone. It says it's my eating habits for me. I work out 6 days but eat garbage sometimes. So here's my challenge for all of us for December. So
sounds like me. Did I leave that comment?
Yeah. So
it's Bianca.
Devin. Okay. There's two things, right? Either there's junk in our house, right? In which we've had a lot of junk in our house between Halloween and then Thanksgiving, right? So I obviously let ourselves get ice cream and cookies and pie, and like we do all the normal stuff during the holidays. So it's either having it in your house is gonna make you eat like garbage, or DoorDash. Or whatever, Uber Eats or whatever, right?
Yeah, it's so convenient.
Those are our two like biggest ways to be eating bad. So I would encourage you like to really figure out like, okay, am I eating like garbage because I'm buying garbage and I'm putting it in my house and it's way too tempting, and therefore it's right there? Or are you allowing yourself to get Uber Eats or DoorDash or whatever those convenient apps are that just deliver it right to your home? And then challenge yourself. Just next week, say, I'm going to reduce this by 50%, right? I'm going to buy 50% less of the food that I know I shouldn't be making for the house. Or 50%, if you go to your DoorDash app right now, I want you to count how many times in the month of November that you let yourself order from DoorDash. And I want you to challenge yourself to just reduce that by 50% in the month of December. It's little habits like that you can start to focus on. That's just going to get you to now make better habits. Mm-hmm. Get better food bought for the house, meal prep a little bit more. So I would just challenge you to think about where are these bad habits creeping in? If it is food, what are you saying yes to?
Mm-hmm. You're speaking to my soul.
So that I'm really speaking because
you are speaking to my soul.
That's where his problems are.
Yep.
Because we just have a phone that says, "Hey, I'm hungry right now. There may be food in the fridge, but I have this craving right now, and I'm just going to order it."
And when we believe that nutrition is the foundation to life and to your energy. And so if it is that important, then the next question we might want to ask is, well, are we prioritizing it then, right? If we know it's the foundation, if it's the energy to life, are we really prioritizing it? And sometimes it just falls down that list. And I love these little tips of intervention. Yeah. Because when I know what it feels like to eat a super clean diet and to get the energy, and like you're on a different frequency. You really are. When you're eating super clean and there's not a lot of sugar, flour, and salt in your diet, you're on a different frequency. The energy that you have is a different wavelength. And when you're not, and the good thing about having felt that and been influenced by that energy is that you know how much there is to gain when you're in a demotivated period and you have low energy because you're eating bad food, right? There's a contrast there. And I think what I'm trying to do is frame up a problem that I see a lot of times when I get out there into the country and visit our gyms, is that people oftentimes don't even have never experienced what it's like to eat a very clean diet, so they don't know what that frequency of energy looks like. So that normal everyday American diet is just normal, and that's normal energy, and then that will then manifest into like, I don't have energy to work out. Well, if you have energy to, type the buttons on your phone for DoorDash, you have the energy to work out. I truly believe that, or to at least drag yourself through a workout. So it's so correlated, and I think that's becoming more clear to me as, the holiday season comes. It's like probably want to have your most clear focus and highest, threshold of like annoyance and things like that during the holidays when everything's hectic. So might be a reason to eat clean during the holidays, or at least attempt to limit the junk.
Yeah, that's right. And so some other tips that we have that we've talked about throughout the years in the month of December, with all the holidays that you're going to, holiday parties, I should say, you are going to be much more tempted than you normally are. So one tip that has worked for Devin and I is, like have a protein shake before you go to the party.
I knew you were going to say that.
Oh wow, you already had us set up.
I knew you were going to say it.
Okay.
Well, we don't really I didn't have it set up. I kind of
you're right.
have my trinket wall here.
It's in our background.
All the things I love are on this wall.
So, one thing you can do so you're not starving when you get to that party is have a protein shake. Put something in your body, put specifically clean protein, whether it's through a protein shake or whether it's through a little meal that you've already eaten before you get to the party. That way you're not centered around food and alcohol, because let's be honest, like that's what most parties are centered around, the food and the alcohol. And so if you're really going to that party to be around your friends, your family, or people that you love, spend more time socializing than you are eating and drinking. But you got to fill your body up, and that way you won't have like the hunger pains and like some of the temptation to eat all the things that are going to be offered for you. So what can you do to prep before you get to that party is one tip that I have.
Anticipation is power. That's right. Well, it doesn't just work for the holiday season, right? It's like because if you are a person, let's say, who is socially active, then you're going to have an excuse 2 or 3 times a month, every single month. Morgan, what's in January? New Year's, right?
Well,
what's
New
in February?
Super Bowl.
The Super Bowl. What else is in February?
Valentine's
really
Day.
good at this holiday.
Valentine's Day.
And then what do we have in March?
St. Patrick's Day.
And then in April?
Easter.
Yeah. You want to keep going?
Then it's summertime. Then it's 4th of July. Yeah, that's all the things. There's always something, right?
Yeah. So, there's always something. And then there's birthdays that you have to sprinkle in there. And then there's office parties, anniversaries. So there's always going to be something. So that's why you got to control your inner world.
Yep. I believe in you guys. You can do it.
The environment.
And so then let's talk about working out and staying consistent, because that's the other thing. So you have your food. That's what you can control.
When you start seeing results, Morg, you know how it works.
You can control your activity and your routine.
Mm-hmm.
So once again, it all starts with how your body feels. If you have the energy to wake up earlier and get things done and get your workout in, then you're going to feel better, all the way around. And so, I started this Coffee with the Klines talking about all the things that I have to do in the month of December. And for me, one of the biggest things that's going to help me stay more proactive versus reactive is getting good sleep and waking up before my kids and getting a couple things done before the sun even comes up, and just get my day started even, quicker than I normally would. So that's my plan, to stay on top of all the things that I need to do and stay organized and not feel overwhelmed and actually enjoy the Christmas and holiday season.
Our kids get stickers to sleep in their beds.
They do.
And what if we
maybe we need stickers.
That's what I was saying. What if we had like
I'll get you a chart.
Whoever wakes up first, and we have a chart, and then whoever wakes up first gets the sticker.
There you go.
And then at 5 stickers, there's a special prize.
5 stickers? You need more than that.
10,
you need 15. You made the kids get 15 stickers.
Well, I've earned it, so.
Yeah, well.
They got to earn it still.
Yeah. If you guys are having any issues with your kids right now, I know we can hang over the whole, Santa Claus and the elf. We don't do the elf at my house, but we do have a rewards chart, and that works beautifully to keep them in their beds from bedtime till when their light turns red, which is at 7 a.m. And it gives us that time to focus on ourselves and not have kids up at 5:30 or 6 a.m. So
that's a good idea, though.
It's working right now. Okay, this is it could very much backfire on us. So
well, I think it has it's periods of time where it actually is impactful.
We don't
and
do
you can't
this
do it
all
full
the time.
time. No,
yeah,
seasonal. Right. It's seasonal. Well, this is a time for you to look out right during the downtime, if you will, when you are with your family throughout the next few weeks and into Christmas, holidays, New Year's, all that stuff. Listen. Look forward and anticipate 2023.
That's right. You can start your goals right now. You don't need a new year. You don't need a Monday. you can just start today on taking care of yourself first, so you can take care of everyone else around you. So I
do want to share with everyone our goal setting.
We'll have to do that in our
next
one.
We'll do that.
Yeah,
we'll do it. Guys. I'll make it available too, so people can just have a template. That way they don't have to recreate it.
Cool.
That'll be good. So we have 5 minutes left. Any questions, guys, that you might have out there? I would love to hear from you. I see a lot of people are here today.
All right, let's see. My crew is kind of quiet over here. Okay. Let's go to yours.
Well, people say that you should anchor yourself in a routine, right? Okay, so what's the anchor of that routine? To me is your workout. Morgan and I strongly believe that the anchor to everything in your life starts and stops with your ability to work out. So it's not the diet that's driving, it's not the diet that's driving the bus. It's not the sleep patterns that are driving the bus. It's the routine of working out however many days per week that you choose to work out, 3, 4, 5, or 6, 3 to 6 times a week, and you just stick to that. The same time, every day, that's possible. Give yourself a little flexibility. Maybe you could say, the first thing that I do before my day starts is wake up and work out. Or you could say the last thing that I do before I go home for the day is go to the gym and work out. Or you could say every day or 3 times a week at noon, these are the days that I work out. And much like I'm a big fan of Apple and Steve Jobs, and much like Steve Jobs used this methodology to choose his wardrobe, he wore a turtleneck sweater, a black turtleneck sweater, and blue jeans and white shoes every day. And he said, I have to make so many decisions with all the other things I hold responsible in my life that I can't and won't and refuse to make decisions on what I wear every day. So my closet is just going to be the same exact thing, and I grab a sweater, I grab a shirt, I grab my
Barn Boot Camp does not make that easy.
Jeans.
So sorry,
this
Steve
is a metaphor. We're not going to do that. That's Steve Jobs' thing. But what we are going to do is we're going to do that same methodology. We're going to copy and paste that into our workout, into our routine, and we're going to anchor our entire routine in that workout. And when you do that, you're more prone to eat better. You're more prone to sleep better. You're more prone to have, more energy. The one thing that gives you energy is the chemical boost to your physiology that comes when you spike your heart rate, start breathing hard. Everything gets going, and it is nature's ultimate drug.
All right, so I'm holding you accountable. How many days a week for the month of December? What's your goal?
To work out? Mm-hmm. My goal is 5 days a week, every single week.
5 days a week, every single week. All right.
Forever.
All right, let's do it. Are you coming today?
Noon. I'm meeting Scott Tobin.
All right. Who's going to camp today? Who's already been to camp? I'm going to noon. Devin's going to noon. We're meeting Scott Tobin.
It's got to be in the morning ultimately for me, though. I'm trying to figure out how to do it at noon.
All right.
I just get going. So maybe it's 5 days a week in the morning.
Okay.
Okay?
You do it.
I needed to be specific for everyone, so you guys can hold me accountable.
Well, what if you miss it in the morning? Will you do noon?
I think yes.
This is the difference between you and I.
Yes,
I have flexibility in my goals. You're so strict, and then when you miss it, it's like the day. Like you can still make it up.
I wouldn't want to miss it. I don't want to miss it. I don't want to miss it. That's the goal. That would be the goal. Do what you say you're going to do when you say you're going to do it, and then there's no need for. But that's too ideological. I get it. You need flexibility.
All right. Cool. All right, guys. I love it. 5 days a week. I like to hear your goals, guys.
What are your goals? Shout us out.
Happy almost December. Wow. I can't believe we're almost at the end of the month for 2022. But what a great year. Okay.
What a great year. And this is Coffee with the Klines, by the way.
Alrighty.
Cheers. Every Wednesday morning.
All right, guys. We are out of here. We'll see you next week. 2 claps on 2. 1, 2. You didn't clap with me. 2 claps on 2. 1, 2.
I tried. I did an air clap up here. I was sipping coffee.